It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Chargers. All that and more coming up next.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for a kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you take care of the ball.
Yeah, it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get, how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses any game in the NFL, at the top of the list, the most important metric that everybody studies, can you protect the ball on offense and can you take it away on defense? And I don't think today's matchup is any different. Can you be aggressive and take care of the ball? And on defense, if you get your opportunity to take it away and give it back to your offense, you've got to make the play.
Here comes Hill on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. The Saints coming out, and the veteran leads them. It's their quarterback, Derek Carr, 9 years with the Raiders, now year 2 with the Saints. Greg, for a man who's now 33 years old.
In my opinion, Mike, if they expect to leave here today with a win, they're going to have to be aggressive early and often. They might not connect on all of them, but pushing the ball downfield could open up a lot of opportunities for you to take advantage as this game unfolds.
Shaheed in motion. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
First and 10. Carr to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Complete to A.T. Perry. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Saints.
Here's Carr throwing for the pistol. He'll look underneath here and find Kamara. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Second down, Carr. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Carr working out of the gun. Quick throw here is complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
This one is caught by Jawan Johnson. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On the give, this is Kamara. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
This has been a solid opening drive, knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Kamara. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Carr. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Chargers led out by Justin Herbert in his 5th season now, Greg, as the Charger QB, a guy we saw win the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2020.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic, and he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know when he's under center, we have a shot. 1st-round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Herbert. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. He'll dodge one would-be tackler and wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Herbert gonna try to throw on 3rd down. Give him 13 on that screenplay and a 1st down.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screenplays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screenplay.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Play action now. It's Herbert. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first, so it'll bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. Throwing is caught. Brought in by Chris Olave. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. The 37-yard line.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Carr. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll run. It's Kamara. And he spins his way into extra yardage. Going to be a pickup of 9. A good run there. Second and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Carr. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. He's got room to roam. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Man in motion, heading left. Here comes the jet sweep. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across. Setting up second and goal. A little closer. Here's second and goal. Now, Carr. This one caught just past the pylon. Foster Moreau. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And this is where the threat of run just opens up everything else in your offense, especially when you have a premier back lined up behind center. And this is one of those cases where the defense is so worried about how do we stop this ground game. They don't have enough guys to account for everyone in the passing game, and results in an easy touchdown.
Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. He's got it. The Saints take a 10-3 lead.
Chargers 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The home team's offense ready for their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Running left is Edwards. And stretching it out toward the sideline, but the defense gets to him. He'll be taken down for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They run once more with Edwards.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Third and a yard. They'll try and run for the first down with Edwards. And a nice job. They pick it up. First down. The march continues. They're at the 41-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Herbert to throw. The open man is jumping. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On 1st and 10, Carr. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
His pass taken in by Shaheed. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. We are through 1. The Saints out on top. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. The Saints will punt this one away. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. The Chargers offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Herbert. This throw taken in by Hurst. Look at the big man go. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
We just see each year more and more tight ends come into the league, Mike, that play according to more of like a modern style of football. And what I mean by that is, over the course of my career early on, there was a handful of guys that were downfield threats in the passing game, but they did a lot of stuff in the run game. They were really good extra pass protectors, and if you threw them the ball, they had very sure hands. But what we're seeing now is the ability to get deep and add layers into the secondary as a pass receiving threat, and not only do damage before they catch the ball, but so many of these guys have tremendous ability after the catch. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and They got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Chargers cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Shaheed now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Saints offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Carr. This one is caught by Moreau. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Here's Carr. To the outside, complete to Johnson.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Play action now. It's Carr. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On 1st down, Carr. Shaheed with the catch.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They'll go play action with Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's got his man. That's Olave. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
I love this decision here, Mike. 3rd and inches, everyone in the building's just thinking you're going to just plow it up the middle and get a fresh set of downs. This is probably the best opportunity to strike downfield in the passing game, and that's exactly what they did.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Carr working out of the gun. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And the Saints are looking at a 1st and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Now, 2nd down throw from Carr. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Derek Carr. Touchdown, Saints. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints are able to extend the lead. It's now 17-6. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense ready to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. Now, no chance at all. He'll go down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the 1st quarter. 2 different players, each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
On play action now, Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
Now a 3rd and 2. Herbert takes the read, decides to hang on. And he needs to get to the 35. I don't think he got there. The defense thinks he's short, and he is. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, nothing doing here, Mike. And the key to stopping that on defense is you have to get them before they have a chance to get going. And that's exactly what they're able to do here. No gain, force the 4th down.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and taken. The visitors' offense and Derek Carr set to take over once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now Carr. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Second down, Carr. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Back is Carr. He locates his receiver. That's Perry. 18 yards on the connection. It's good for a Saints first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Carr now to throw on first down. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Here's 2nd and 2. Olave is the motion man. Carr now on second down. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
From the shotgun, it's Carr. Left side into the hands of Olave. He'll try and run for this with Kamara. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Saints.
Carr to throw. His pass taken in by Shaheed. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. Now, Carr. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Groupie able to add the extra point. The Saints add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
11 yards on the connection there, and the Chargers have the first down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints 30-yard line.
2nd and 7. Now Herbert again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing again, Herbert. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The visitors' offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. To throw is Carr. He'll look underneath here and find Kamara. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. First down throw for Carr. That's deep for Olave. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Now fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45.
At their own 46-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. So we reach halftime in what has been to this point a one-sided game. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours.
Okay.